Hey everybody, it's LaShawn with divasrfrugal.com, and today we are going to talk about goals. Well, we're actually doing a series on goals, and today we're going to talk about the topic of vision boards. I want to go over what they are, why you do them, and all of that stuff. So, first, what is a vision board? It's basically your vision. You create a poster full of things that you visualize for your life and for if you have a family, for your family and stuff like that. So vision boards have been around for a long time. I first heard about them about like 10 years ago. I was somewhere and we did a vision board party. Somehow Oprah's name was in it somehow, so I'm assuming that something happened with her and a vision board and it became popular. Well, over the last 10 years, it has become very, very popular. Like, it's, what, the 4th day in the year, and I have been invited to about 5 or 6 vision parties, and I've seen more than that advertised just for the month of December, all the way into the end of January. So, everybody is doing them now. But I just want to make sure that you know exactly why you are doing it, and it's not just a cut and paste, find pretty pictures and put them on a board. Like, when you're doing this, the whole purpose is to really get out your vision of what you have for your life, or where you want to see your life going, and to put it on paper and really see it manifest, right? So let's go ahead and get into what you'll need to get started. Now, the number one thing I suggest you do is take a pen and paper and really just brain dump of everything that you want. Like, where do you want to see your life? Where do you want to see your career? Where do you want to see your family life? Any trips you want to take? Just what's your bucket list? Like, what are the things that you visualize for yourself that's going to make you happy, that's going to help you just live out the destiny that you have in this life and live out your dreams and your purpose? Like, what are those things? So write it with pen and paper first, or pencil and paper first. So that way, when you get to the other step in creating your vision board, it'll be a little easier and a more meaningful also. So now you've written everything with your pen and paper. Next, you are going to get your supplies out, which you're going to need tape, glue, scissors, markers, a bunch of like old newspaper and magazines, and last but not least, you are going to need a board. Now, this is a really big board. I got it from the Dollar Tree for like 99 cents, right? So this is a big board. You can take this board and cut it in half. You do not have to, you know, create something on this big board, because sometimes this can be very intimidating because you're thinking like, oh, I don't have that much to put on there, or it's going to be time consuming. You can cut it in half. So next, after you have, you have all your supplies laid out, and you already have on pen and paper or pencil and paper the things that you want to put on your vision board, the ideas, you're going to look at those words that you've written down, the ideas and all that stuff you wrote down, and you're going to look in your newspaper and magazines, and you are going to find stuff that represents that in picture, like visual things that represent that, and you're going to then take your glue and take your crafts, and you're going to cut everything out and put it on your vision board. Now, your vision board does not have to be all pictures. You can cut out words, you can write words with your markers, you can do all of that stuff. So just want to make it so that you can look at your board and it's a clear vision. The next thing you want to do after you've created your board, you want to put it somewhere where you can see it all the time. And that will help you remember what you're supposed to be doing and where you want to go in life. Now, I'm going to show you a vision board that I did. This was 11/11/2013. It was not a lot. It's not like all super pretty and all that stuff. So that's the one I did in 2013. This was the last time I actually did a full board. Now, the years after 2013, I did like write down my goals, which we'll get into goal setting in a future video. So I wrote down my goals, but I did not create another vision board. And the reason behind that was it really wasn't necessary, because some of the things that I had on my vision board from 2013 had not been accomplished yet, and some things had. So I still just kept it like it was and just followed that. So some of the things that are on here, family, I had some engagement rings on here, and the thing about that is 2013 I was not engaged or married. Now I'm married. I put let's go places. I like to travel, so we've been doing that, making that like something that we, you know, do more often. I put get out of debt. I'm still working on that one. Double up on savings. I have my savings where I want to be. Like, I met my first goal with that, so I'm happy about that. Get your business to speed. I have small business on here, entrepreneurship. These are things that I have been accomplishing over the last couple of years. Everything didn't happen in a year, but these are things that I envision for my life that, heck, it's 2018. I'm seeing them now, although I put it on a board so long ago. Now, one thing I have on here is a Mercedes-Benz. I don't want a Mercedes-Benz anymore because I don't want to pay the payment for it. So it's on here, but it means nothing to me. And I have a PhD on here, and I have LMSW. Now, I did get my license last year, my LMSW. The PhD, I'm still kind of back and forth with that. It's on here, but it's not really something that I'm like, oh, I have to have now type of thing. And I'm sharing this with you to just let you know that you don't have to create a vision board every single year. You don't have to go to every single vision board party. Like, just remember, the reason you're doing this is because you want to manifest these things, your visions. You want to see them manifested, so you're putting it all out on paper. So that's the main reason you're doing this. So you don't have to go to every party and feel pressured and then feel like, oh, I'm not putting enough stuff on my board and all of this. It's not about all of that. It's not about all the glitz and glam. At the end of the day, it's about you, your life, where you want to be, and how you're going to get there. So I hope that this video was helpful to you all. And I'm going to leave the supplies and everything that I mentioned in the description box. And I thank you for watching.